I'm Lauren Taylor in Washington. The main story is brought to you by Al Jazeera. On the final day of their summit in Italy, leaders from the Group of 8 leading economies agreed to provide $20 billion to boost food security. The US-sponsored plan will provide farmers in developing countries with seeds, fertilizers and the infrastructure needed to increase food production. But some aid agencies have criticized member nations for not fulfilling promises of financial aid made at previous summits. After leaving Italy, US President Barack Obama arrived in Ghana for his first visit to sub-Saharan Africa since taking office. On Saturday, he is due to meet President John Atta Mills and address the country's parliament before returning here to Washington. Al Jazeera's Yvonne Ndege reports on why Ghanaians have been looking forward to the visit.
And it's a significant moment because, bear in mind, for many people, Barack Obama's story is not just inspirational, it's absolutely extraordinary. The son of an African immigrant becoming the president of the United States and a descendant of African slaves becoming the first lady. I'm just outside the International Conference Center where on Saturday lunchtime, the US president will deliver that keynote address on US foreign policy towards Africa. He's expected to touch on issues such as aid to Africa and to talk about the unfair trade policies that blight African farmers.
Costa Rican President Oscar Arias, who's been serving as mediator between the two sides in the Honduran political crisis, says they've agreed to continue talks in the shortest period possible, though there's been no date set. Representatives of the military-backed interim president, Roberto Micheletti, left Costa Rica on Friday. Meanwhile, Venezuelan President Hugo Chavez said the negotiations were, quote, dead before they started. It's been nearly 2 weeks since President Manuel Zelaya was ousted in a coup. A gang leader accused of the targeted murder of a Jewish man has been convicted by a Paris court. Yusuf Fofana was sentenced to life in prison for the 2006 kidnapping and killing of 23-year-old Ilan Halimi, who was tortured for 24 days by a group calling itself a gang of barbarians. And those are the top stories. Don't forget, you can always keep up to date with all the news on our website. The address for that is aljazeera.net/English. Bye for now.